Could a machine really change the way an entire car is built by producing a huge section in just a few minutes? Something that previously required dozens of machines and hundreds of welding points. However, this doesn't mean every part of every car is now made by a single machine. Even today, many components are still produced using different manufacturing methods. Now let's look at how this technology has developed. The first GigaPress machines were mainly used to produce large rear underbody sections. Later generations added front castings as well. Over time, the design, alloy materials, and casting process continued to improve, making it possible to produce larger parts with better quality than before. Now the discussion has shifted to the possible 2027 GigaPress 4.0. According to industry reports, its focus may not simply be on increasing the machine size, but on making the entire manufacturing process smarter. It could include better automation, faster quality inspection, reduced material waste, and AI-assisted production monitoring. Many of these features have not yet been officially confirmed, but the automotive industry is clearly moving in this direction. What might change inside the GigaPress 4.0? Now, the question is, if GigaPress 4.0 arrives, what could change that would make it different from the earlier machines? First, let's talk about larger single-piece castings. So far, large castings have mainly been used for certain sections of a car. But in the future, the goal could be to produce even larger and more complex sections as a single casting. This could further reduce the number of separate parts. However, it will also depend on whether this approach is practical for a particular vehicle model and design. Another major improvement could be in aluminum alloys. Having a strong metal alone is not enough. It also needs to cool quickly, flow easily into the mold, and remain durable over time. That's why manufacturers are continuously working on new generation alloys to achieve a better balance between strength and weight. Now, let's talk about high-pressure die casting. In this process, molten aluminum is injected into the mold under extremely high pressure. If this process is improved further, the metal could spread more evenly throughout the mold. That could reduce small defects and improve the overall quality of the finished parts. Along with this, faster cooling technology could also play an important role. When a casting cools faster and more evenly, the next production cycle can begin sooner. This could reduce machine idle time and increase overall production capacity. Another important area is better mold design. If molds become more precise and durable, they could last longer and make it easier to maintain consistent quality in every casting. This could also reduce the need for frequent mold replacements. Because of this, GigaPress 4.0 could make greater use of AI-based quality inspection. Cameras and sensors could inspect every casting in real time, and if even a small defect is found, the system could identify it immediately. This would allow defective parts to be separated before they reach the assembly line. All of these improvements could also lead to less scrap material. When castings become more accurate and defects are reduced, less aluminum is wasted. This could directly help reduce costs and save resources. Together, these small improvements could play a big role in increasing overall production speed. Now, the biggest question is this. If a technology like GigaPress 4.0 is adopted on a large scale, will it change just one machine, or will it also change the way an entire car factory operates? That's exactly what the automotive industry is watching closely today. In the past, building a large section of a car's frame required hundreds of small metal parts. Each part was made on a different machine, and then they were welded together one by one. This entire process took a lot of time, and different machines and robots were involved at every stage. But if several of those parts are replaced with a few large single-piece castings, the whole system could become much simpler. That doesn't mean a car will have only a few parts. It simply means that in areas where it's practical, the number of parts can be reduced. When there are fewer parts, fewer welding robots are needed to join them together. This doesn't mean robots will disappear completely, because many sections of a car still require welding. However, in some areas, the number of robots could be reduced, and those robots could be used for other tasks. This also affects the assembly line. Earlier, several stations were needed to build just one section of a car. With larger cast components, some of those steps could be removed. As a result, the assembly line could become shorter and more organized. fewer steps also mean it may take less time for a car to move to the next stage of production. When there are fewer machines and stations, more space could become available inside the factory. That extra space could be used to install new equipment, expand battery assembly, or add another production line. For companies building new factories, this can be a significant advantage. At the same time, production time could also be reduced. In that case, large casting machines could play an important role in building vehicles like the Cybercab, since their goal is high volume and fast production. Next comes Tesla's next-generation affordable EV, which has been discussed for some time. The company has not yet revealed all of its technical details, but many believe that a simpler manufacturing process will be essential to building a lower-cost vehicle. If fewer parts and larger castings are used, the production process could become much simpler than before. The Model Y could also see some changes in the future. Although Tesla has not confirmed what updates will appear in every new version, the company continues to improve its manufacturing process. Because of that, new production technologies could become part of future updates. Another important topic is the structural battery pack. In this design, the battery doesn't just provide energy, it also becomes part of the vehicle's structure. If it is combined effectively with large castings, the overall assembly process could become simpler, and the need for separate parts could be reduced. Having fewer parts could also help with vehicle weight reduction. However, the amount of weight saved will depend on each vehicle model. If the design improves, there is also a possibility of better crash performance, although that can only be confirmed through real safety tests. These changes could also have an indirect effect on range and efficiency. If the vehicle is lighter and the structure is more organized, energy could be used more efficiently. At the same time, if the same manufacturing technology is adopted across different gigafactories, Tesla could produce vehicles faster in many countries around the world. Will other companies follow the same path? Now, the question is no longer just about Tesla. If a company is already building cars using traditional manufacturing methods, many of its existing production lines may need to be modified to install the new machine. That means production could be affected for some time, and the overall investment could increase. Now let's talk about repair costs. If a large section of a car is made as a single casting and that section is seriously damaged in an accident, repairing it could be more complicated than before. In some cases, the entire large section may need to be replaced. Now, it's your turn. If a single machine can produce large sections of a car in just a few minutes, do you think it will completely change the way car factories operate in the future? Or will traditional manufacturing still have its own place? Share your opinion in the comments. And if you want to stay updated with the latest technology, cars, and future innovations, make sure to subscribe to the channel.